Predicting asset failures is notoriously difficult, often relying on gut feel or expensive experts. But what if you could use data to see the future? Today, I'll explain how PredictFailures makes this possible with accessible machine learning so you can prevent downtime and save costs. In the assets industry, unplanned failures are a massive headache. Traditional maintenance either runs equipment to failure or follows rigid schedules, both wasting money and resources. At quarantadue.ai, every MCP workflow starts from the real tool interface, not from a generic prompt. The goal is simple. Keep the expert in control while the system structures the evidence. Inputs, reasoning, and outputs stay connected in one reviewable flow. Now the results become easier to compare, easier to review, and easier to explain. Generic tools fall short because they aren't built for asset-specific data, leaving managers guessing. The real challenge is turning historical data into actionable predictions without a data science team. PredictFailures tackles this with a scientific approach. It starts by ingesting your historical asset data, things like vibration readings, temperature logs, and maintenance records. The software uses machine learning models to analyze patterns and identify anomalies. Key concepts here are failure probability and baselines. Instead of just alerting on thresholds, PredictFailures calculates the likelihood of failure over time, accounting for multiple variables. This differs from common misconceptions that predictive maintenance requires complex algorithms. PredictFailures simplifies it for daily use. Now let's dive into what the software actually does. PredictFailures automates data ingestion from various sources, establishing normal baselines for each asset. It then runs continuous calculations to update failure probabilities. Every prediction comes with an audit trail, showing how the model arrived at its conclusion, which is crucial for compliance. You can also run scenario models to test what-if situations like changing operational conditions to see how failure risks shift. This helps in planning maintenance without disrupting operations. Let me walk you through a hypothetical example. Imagine a water treatment plant with critical pumps. PredictFailures analyzes historical vibration and temperature data. When vibration levels deviate from the baseline but temperature remains normal, the software might predict a bearing wear issue with high probability in the next 30 days. This allows the team to schedule a replacement during a planned shutdown, avoiding a catastrophic failure. The outcome? Reduced emergency repairs, lower costs, and uninterrupted service. For compliance and reporting, PredictFailures generates clear, readable reports. These reports highlight failure probabilities, recommended actions, and supporting data, making it easy for stakeholders like engineers and managers to understand. They align with regulatory standards by documenting the predictive process, ensuring transparency and accountability. This simplifies audits and justifies maintenance decisions. In summary, PredictFailures gives you the power to predict asset failures accurately, cut downtime, and optimize maintenance budgets. It's a practical tool that brings machine learning to your fingertips.